Qualities of bhikkhus who has morality. Whereas some recluses and Brahmins, while living on food, poverty, and faithful, continue adding to the injury of seedlings and growing plants wherever they propagate from roots, or cutting or joints, or buddings, or seeds. The bhikkhus holds aloof from such injury to seedlings and growing plants, whereas some recluses and Brahmins, while live on food provided by the faithful, continue added in to their use of things stored up to wit of food, drinks, clothing, equipments, bedding, perfumes, carry stuffs. The bhikkhus holds aloof from such uses of things stored up. Whereas some recluses and Brahmins, while living on food provided by faithful, continue addicted to visiting shows, that is to say, 1. Nuk dances. 2. Singing of songs. 3. Instrumental music. 4. Shows at fairs. 5. Ballad reactions. 6. Hand music. 7. The chant of bards. 8. Tam-tam playing. 9. Fairy scenes. 10. Acrobats feats by. 11. Combats of elephants, horses, buffaloes, bulls, goats, rams, cocks, and quarrels. 12. Bouts at quarterstaff, boxing, wrestling. 13 to 16. Sham fights, roll calls, mischievous reviews. A bhikkhus holds aloof from visiting such shows. Whereas some recluse and Brahmins, while living on food provided by faithful, earning their living by wrong means of livelihood, by low arts such as these: 1. Palmistry, posturing, long life, prosperity, and or the reverse, for the marks on childhood's hands, feet, and divining by means of omens and signs, arguments drawn by thunderbolts and other celestial potents, procrastination by impermanent dreams, fortune-telling from marks on the body, aguaries from the marks on the cloth gnawed by mice, sacrifice to Agani, offering oblations from a spoon. 9 to 13. Making offerings to gods of husks of red powder between the grain and the husk of the husk grain, ready for boiling of ghee and oil. Sacrificing by spewing mustard seeds and into the fire of one mouth. Drawing blood from one's right knee as a sacrifice to the god. Looking at knuckles and, after muttering a charm, divining whether a man is well born or not luckily born. Determining whether the site for a proper household or pleasure is not lucky or not. Advertising on customary law. Laying demons in the cemetery, laying ghosts, knowledge of the charms to be used when lodging in an earth house, snake charming, the poison craft, the scorpion craft, the mouse craft, the bird craft, the crow craft, foretelling the number of years that a man has yet to live, giving charms to ward off arrows, the animal will. The bhikkhus holds off from such a low arts, whereas some recluse Brahmins, while living on food provided by faithful, earning their living by wrong means of livelihood, for such low arts are foretelling. There will be an eclipse of the moon, there will be an eclipse of the sun, there will be an eclipse of a star, Nakashtar, there will be an obliteration of the sun or the moon. The sun or the moon will return to its unusual path. There will be obliterations from the stars. The suns will return to their usual course. There will be a fall of meteors. There will be a jungle fire. There will be an earthquake. The god will thunder. There will be rising and settling, clearness and dimness of the sun or the moon, or the stars, of the foretelling of each of these 15 phenomena, that will broken such and such as a result. Whereas some recluse and Brahmins, while living on the food provided by the faithful, earning their living by wrong means of livelihood, by low arts such as these, foretelling an abundant rainfall, foretelling a decession rainfall, foretelling a good harvest, foretelling a bad harvest of food, foretelling tranquility, foretelling disturbances, foretelling a pestilence, foretelling a healthy season, counting on the finger, counting without using the finger, summoning up large tolls, composing ballads, potentializing. The bhikkhus holds aloof from such low arts, whereas recluses and Brahmins, while living on food provided by faithfuls, earn their living by wrong means of livelihood, by low arts, such as arranging a lucky day for marriages in which the bride or the bridegroom is brought home, arranging in a lucky day for marriages which the bride or bridegroom is sent forth, fixing a lucky time for a collision of treaties of peace or using charms to procure harmony, fixing a lucky time for an outbreak of hostilities or charming to make discord, fixing a lucky time for the calling in of depths, or charms for success in throwing dice, fixing a lucky time for the expletive of money, or the charms to bring back to an opponent throwing dice, using charms to make people lucky, using charms to make people unlucky, using charms to procure abortion, incantations to bring on dumbness, incantations to keep a man's jaw fixed, incantations to make a man throw up in his hands, incantations to bring on deafness, obtaining ocular answers by means of magic mirror, obtaining ocular answers through the girl possessed, obtaining ocular answers from a god, the worship of the sun, the worship of the Great One, bringing forth flames from one's mouth, invoking Sir the goddess of luck. The bhikkhus holds aloof from such low arts, whereas some recluse and Brahmins, while living on their food provided by the faithful, earning their living by wrong means of livelihood, by low arts such as these, vowing gifts to a god if a certain benefit will be granted, paying such vows, repeating charms while lodging in an earth house, causing virility, making a man independent, fixing on lucky sites for dwellings, consisted sites, chimerial raising of the mouth, ceremonial bathings, offering sacrifices, administrating emecs and purgatives, purging people to relative to the head, that is, by giving drugs to make them sneeze, oiling people's ears, either to make them grow or heal sores on them, satisfying people's eyes, smoothing them by dropping medicinal oils into them, administrating drugs those through the nose, applying collyre to the eyes, giving medical ointments for the eyes, practicing in ocular, practicing as a surgeon, practicing as a doctor for children, administrating roots and drugs, administrating medicines and rotations. The bhikkhus holds aloof from such low arts.